Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
George Kittle.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, 49ers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Deebo Samuel.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
First down, 49ers.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down.
24-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
To George Kittle.
Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter. And he's got a first down.
Here we go.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And 8 at the 27-yard line.
Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
First down, and
he had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wilson
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And now it's second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
34-yard line.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former second-round pick out of Alabama, and that's why he was drafted. But he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete.
21 yards there on third down.
A gain of 21.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
21. Go ahead.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Rolling to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
The tackle by Quan.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Raheem Mostert.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Garoppolo on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Complete.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Right there.
To throw again, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On first down, Carson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
In on the tackle.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
On second down, here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ball carrier.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Gain of 17 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Tight dog, tight dog.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He was 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Once again, it's Mostert. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
1-yard gain.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 11 yards there, first down.
And a 49er.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Garoppolo leads for McKinnon on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Josh Gordon.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 1st down, Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kwan Williams.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here we go. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. 51 for Mike, boy, 51. Cut.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Number 31.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
45-yard line.
Let's get it. Here we go. Choose the mark. 11. Mike 2. Come on, let's get it.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard.
A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Garoppolo looking to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll run right side with Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Hard to believe his first catch of the game. Defensively, they bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Be ready, be ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 14.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital